Right now, folks, we're going to take you down to behind the chutes as Shay Fisher is standing by with Ben Jones.
Thanks, Wazza. Now, a true champion is someone who can keep it together weekend after weekend. And we have seen this throughout the current season from none other than our Aussie cowboy, Ben Jones. Now, Ben, you're sitting 9th in the world and have won over $81,000 this year. That has to give you confidence coming into tonight's event.
Yeah, it definitely gives me confidence, but just to come home and ride in front of my family, like I've got all my wife's, Christy's family here tonight, then I've got my dad and all that family, all my family here, and just to have fans like this in Asia Arena and ride for them, it's pretty hard not to ride good, so thank you.
You got a few fans out there. Now, I've got to ask, okay, I've heard that you've become a household name throughout the US and here in Australia, but not only for your bull riding, your dancing skills as well. Now, how long did that take to perfect?
Well, if that's the answer, we still haven't perfected it because it changes each time.
Right now, we're going to take you to behind the scenes. Shay Fisher has got someone very special to talk to.
Thank you, Wazza. Now, it is an honour to be standing here with one of the greatest cowboys in the world and a good friend of mine, Australian champion, world champion, Mr. Troy Dunn. Now, Troy, the atmosphere here tonight is electric. Australia's best bulls and some of the world's best cowboys. Being here, does it ever give you the urge to just want to grab your bull rope and hop back on again?
No, I'm pretty excited about being here though, and as for grabbing the bull rope, it hurts just looking at it. So.
Now, only 2 weeks ago, we were at the Townsville event, which was your invitational event, and this was something you were involved with running and also providing stock for. Do you get as much thrill from being behind the scenes as you did from when you were competing?
Yeah, you know, like I say, you know, I'm just happy to be doing what I'm doing and you know, bringing a few young bulls on and doing a bit of judging and you know, I'm just glad I'm not getting on the back of them anymore, and you know, I'm just glad to be part of it still.
All right, now we're going to take you for a behind-the-scenes look to the back of the bucking chutes, where we have joining us in co-commentary tonight. This is Miss Shay Fisher.
Thank you, Wazza. Now, we are here with Rocky McDonald, who is well known here in Australia. He's been here many times and won many of the big events, so how does it feel to be back?
It always feels good. Anytime I get a chance to come down here, there's always good bulls, the sponsors, the people. It's just great. I like being here.
Now, I hear it takes 2 great athletes for every 8-second ride, and we just saw you show everybody what a great athlete does. Awesome ride. How did that feel?
It felt really good, you know. To make it a good ride, you need a good bull, definitely, you know. It doesn't matter how good you do, the bull's got a buck, and the animals are awesome here, so it worked out for me.
Now, tell us, is there any difference between the bulls here we see tonight that'll weigh anywhere from 750 kilograms to 1,000 kilograms compared to what you ride in the US?
No, they're all kind of the same. I think people have the wrong idea sometimes. They look at the temperament of an animal, and it's not so much the temperament of a bull, it's how high, you know, their athletic ability, how high they can jump and how fast they can spin, you know.
And also Pete Farley in there. And speaking of your leader, Brendan Clark, with the 88.5, he's standing by with our very own Shay Fisher.
It's always good to be standing here with Brendan Clark, our Aussie cowboy who has spent a couple years or a few more in the US competing on the PBR bull riding circuit. Now, Brendan, this is the 3rd year running for your bull riding here in Newcastle. It must be great to have a sellout crowd.
Yeah, it's awesome, Shay. First of all, there's a lot of people here that I've either grown up idolising, respecting, or just loving what they've done in their life. And most of them are here tonight, so I mean, you guys, we can't do it without you. We know we went one night this year and we wish we could have gone 2, but we took a big risk on coming back to Newcastle, but I begged him because I knew you guys would be behind it too, and I'm glad that you guys did, and hopefully I can finish it off.
I can feel the support already. Now, leading the round on Hectic, how does it feel to ride so good in front of your hometown crowd, everybody here cheering for you?
Yeah, well, if things are supposed to start clicking, they're supposed to start clicking at the right time, and that was tonight. I haven't really started the season off very good this year, but you know, the riding's always been there. So you know, I didn't know Hectic. I just knew that he bucked off Matt Bohan 2 weeks ago, and if you get him on the ground, he must have been a good bull. So I knew I was going to be lucky to have him.
You've been in the PBR now for over 8 years. What's your goals this season?
Well, I've got to start staying on a few more. That's about the only goal. But to make the finals is the goal every year. And I'm on track for that.
My name is Shay Fisher. I'm from Australia, but also am based in Nashville, Tennessee in the US. When I was 10 years old, my family moved to the US because my dad's a world champion bull rider, and I heard Shania Twain for the first time and thought, man, you know, there was something really different about it, and I loved country music. The first time I ever sung, it was in Elida, New Mexico, and I was a lead singer in the school play, and that's what made me want to be a singer. That center of attention, I loved it. When we returned home from the US, I started singing the national anthems at rodeos. Then I was at a rodeo one day and knocked on the guy's tour bus, a famous singer in Australia, and said, hey, I'm 14 and I want to sing before you. And he let me, and, you know, long story short, I signed a record deal.
Can't you hear the rooster crow? I want to take you home to mama when mama's not home.
My favourite sunglasses, as you know, are Maui Jims. Being a singer and being photographed in different places and having to perform on stage with the sun, I have to have a different pair for every day of the week. So the colours are great. And two, the lenses, I've noticed that sometimes I would wear sunglasses and I'd get headaches and they just didn't work, but the Maui Jim lenses are so clear. Like, I've never worn a better pair of sunglasses. I just love them.